Well, your last 2 fights have been pretty dominant fights. Tell us a little bit about them. How you've been feeling? What's been different? You know, give us a little insight.
My mindset was a lot different for the last 2 fights. In the past, I'd put a lot of pressure on myself and I wouldn't fight to win. I would fight not to lose, and I wouldn't really show what I was capable of. But now
like
I kind of look at them more as like training sessions.
Yeah,
that's Robin's motto. Fight not to lose.
Jesus.
So I just look at them more as training sessions.
Yeah.
And I switched to ATT the last 2 fights, and I think they were a good fit. They're good at making, you know, grapplers enhance their strength in MMA and keep them well-rounded. They got a really deep in camp, especially in the lightweight division. Those are the only major changes.
Who are some of the lightweights that you train with down there, and how many fucking black belts are there at ATT?
I think they have about 30 or something.
Jesus.
About half of them are pro fighters, but as far as the lightweights, there's a bunch. They got Jay-Z Calvan, Gleison Tebow, Marcus Aurelio, Thiago Tavares.
So just nobody.
Mike Brown, he's 145, but he's there too.
Is he a beast? Is Mike Brown a beast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's a really heavy hitter.
Do you think he's going to take out
Faber?
Faber again?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's better all around than Faber.
I think we were talking about it earlier, and if you were fighting a guy like Faber, you want to go in with just real sound fundamentals when he's all being the crazy guy, right?
Yeah, I just think it's a tough one for Faber because I think Brown is a little better in every aspect. You know?
Except for looking pretty. Faber probably has that one down.
Yeah, he's got that
for
sure.
True. I'll give him that one.
Yeah. So how's things back in Toronto now? You've been away. You were at ATT and you were in Brazil, right? What were you doing in Brazil?
Well, I was in Brazil for New Year's, and with my fiance.
Yeah.
So I was there for New Year's, but you know I'm always doing some kind of training. So I trained a bit there. I got to train with Paulo Thiago, which was a pretty cool experience.
Was he? You got top. Everybody knows you have top level jiu-jitsu. Was he even? Were you learning crazy shit from him?
We just more sparred than anything. Yeah. All the sessions we had was with me, him, Haniara, and a bunch of other local guys at the gym, and they were just sparring sessions. So it was just that more than anything. Yeah, cool. And you know, we kind of talked about what Koscheck might possibly try and do to him, and some of the takedowns he might try to use, but. You know, he didn't even have to show his guard in that fight.
Yeah, that was weird, eh? Like that little uppercut kind of did the deal. What do you think happened there? Was it just Koscheck got overconfident, or what do you think that was about?
Well, Paulo works that move a lot. He works the uppercut, the right uppercut, left hook.
Yeah.
But you know, Koscheck, you know, anytime you throw with someone, there's always a risk of being knocked out, and he was really successful early in the UFC because of wrestling, and he never once tried to take Paulo down. Kind of, you know, Rashad never tried to take Lyoto down.
Yeah, what did you think of that fight? Rashad.
Kind of went how I thought it would.
Yeah. Jonathan, you're quiet over there, which is weird.
Well, you know, it's just because you guys are best friends, so I wanted to step out of your little makeout session.
Yeah, right.
So hey, look. Mark, you're literally the most well-known guy for a rear naked choke. You've won 4 of your 7 victories by rear naked choke, 3 of them in the first round, which basically tells me if I was coaching anybody, I would just say protect your neck. That'd literally be all my advice against you. Protect your neck.
Yeah.
Make sure the guy doesn't take your back. Protect your neck.
Yeah, that's a lot fucking easier said than done.
Oh, I didn't say it was fucking easy. But I'm just saying. So,
hey, Mark,
dude,
are you
shut up?
Can
already,
I field this question for you?
No, I'm not even. It's not even a question yet. I'm making a statement.
Okay, go.
Jesus.
Well, I thought it was funny because I don't really go for rear naked chokes. They just kind of happen if I take the guy's back. And when you told me 4 of my 7 fights were RNCs, I wasn't even aware of it until you pointed it out. So thanks for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
But,
I'm here to do that.
I like getting the back, but it's not something I was looking for. Whatever presents itself.
So how are you working on your stand-up game a little bit more?
No, I just stick to wrestling and jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I'm just kidding. It's MMA. You got to do it all.
He wants people to think that. Hey, Mark, coincidentally, my boxing coach, Billy Martin, told me that you're training with him on Thursday.
Yes, I will be.
How did you end up with him? Billy, now, just for people who don't know, Billy's one of the top boxing coaches. He trains Steve Molitor.
Is he paying you to say this?
No, he trains me, though. But how did you end up going to him, Mark?
Well, I got a hold of him through Claude Patrick.
Right.
And we started talking, and I hear good things about him.
And Claude Patrick got a hold of him through me, so really you owe me.
Whatever.
He did.
Whatever, Robin.
He did.
Whatever. Keep
So it was
selling
really
shit.
because of you then. So
Yeah, so
thanks for that.
you owe me.
Mark, you owe Robin unbelievably.
Yeah. You know what, though? Seriously,
All
dude,
your successes.
let me tell you, you're going to love training with him because at least a lot of boxing coaches don't even, especially MMA boxing coaches, don't even think about the fact that the other guy's going to punch you. And Billy's got you moving your head and dealing with defense, priority one while throwing punches.
Now, your training's going to be a little bit different than Robin's, because Robin, what that guy does is he puts Robin with the ladies. But you're probably going to get presented with some tough dudes because Robin's so small, he's very girly, and so he gets trained with some of the chicks. But and he still gets his ass kicked, right?
I do actually.
Don't you? Who's the girl you train with?
Sandy Seguras. She's a Canadian boxing champion.
I told you. How did I know
tough,
this?
Yeah.
How did I know this?
She does lay a bit of a
The reason why
beat
you're
on
saying
me.
she's tough is because she kicks your ass.
She does beat
Mark,
me up.
you won't have to train with her because you're going to be tougher and bigger. But at the same time, you're going to be challenged by this guy, which is good. So good for you for working on the stand-up because you don't want to only be known as the RNC.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't put me with any girls because it'll probably just be a distraction.
Yeah, well, there is that.
Right, and your wife might be a little pissed off.
You ever spar with any women down at ATT? Are there any top-level girls there?
I never sparred with any of them.
No.
They had this one girl there, Juliana Borges.
Yeah.
She's pretty tough. She's like a Pan Am wrestling champ, Abu Dhabi champ. She's like 45 pounds or something.
Right.
She's pretty tough. But I just grappled with her. So that's all. They don't really make the guys spar with the girls unless it's a really experienced pro who knows the girl and
right.
He's kind of going light. But there generally aren't any girls in the pro class. They try to just keep the pro class really tight knit,
How many guys will be in a medium-sized pro class at American Top Team?
You have like 40. You can have 30 to 40 guys.
Wow, 30 to 40 top-level guys, eh?
Yeah,
that must be fantastic.
You're not going to be able to
10 good guys at least per every weight class. There's no easy days.
Wow, cool.
That's pretty cool. So what's up for you next, man? Where do you go from here?
Well, I have another 4 fights on contract, 3 or 4, something like that.
When did you sign that deal? After the last one?
Yeah, I think the last one was my last one on contract, or my next one is one more. Either way, they wanted to do 4 more.
Beautiful.
So you get $1.5 million per fight,
right?
Yeah, I wish.
That's pretty fucking awesome. What do you do with all that money?
No, are you up into 20 and 20 now, or that kind of range?
Huh?
Are you up into 20 and 20 these days?
Not yet.
No,
but I hope soon.
Yeah, cool.
I hope soon, but I'm just rehabbing my knee right now. I got a little LCL problem right now, so I can't really train 100%. Maybe some of the girls, I don't know, but
you could probably train with me.
If you smash your other knee, you should start training with Robin.
But I still got to rehab the knee, so I can't confirm a fight yet. I'm hoping by the end of the year or something like that.
Hey, Mark, could you go ahead and fuck up your other knee and then slip a disc? Because then train with Robin.
Yeah.
It should be a pretty decent match.
Right.
Yeah, or maybe I'll send Juliana after Robin. Or
Oh, dude, I can take her.
She's gonna crush Robin.
I can take her.
How big is she?
What is she? Hard time. I'll tell you that much.
Really?
What does she weigh?
She really did, Mark?
About 145.
Oh, Robin, you're dead.
Yeah.
Jack, Brazilian girl.
And she really did give you a bit of a hard time?
It wasn't easy. Nothing was free.
Cool. Wow.
That's cool. You know why?
I got her back, and I'm trying to sink in a choke, and I'm going harder, and I'm like,
what's going on?
Man, I'm gonna give her a bloody lip or something. I can't get underneath her chin.
Yeah.
That's you just described something very sexual, by the way.
Yeah.
I took her back. I'm going harder. I almost gave her a bloody lip.
Yeah.
Going harder, split her mouth open.